the last attack on the Wehrmacht SS Berlin. As the spring of 1945 began to dawn, Berlin became the final battlefield of the greatest war in human history. On April 16, Soviet forces under the command of Marshal Zhukov launched a major offensive against the Nazi capital, determined to break the last resistance of the Wehrmacht and SS units. The city was in the grip of battles, destroyed tanks. The ruins of buildings and desperate soldiers formed a chilling backdrop. Adolf Hitler remained in his bunker under the destroyed city, surrounded by a small circle of his closest associates. The walls of the bunker are cracked and worn, reflecting the chaos above, with maps and military plans scattered around. Outside, the city of Berlin is engulfed in flames and smoke, illustrating the fierce battle raging above. Despite exhaustion and hopelessness, the SS units defended Berlin with the desperation of fanatics. But the Soviet forces advanced with iron determination. Fighting continued in the streets to the last bullet, but even the most trained German soldiers could not hold back the superiority of the Red Army. On April 30th, Hitler committed suicide. And this began the final collapse of the Nazi regime. On May 2nd, Berlin fell, and the German commanders signed the surrender. The final attack on the Wehrmacht and SS in Berlin was a symbolic end to the horrors of World War II in Europe. But for the survivors, the consequences were only just beginning. The ruins of Berlin remain silent witnesses to the darkest chapter in human history. Subscribe and like the post, and in the next series we will look at the defense of the last defenders of Hitler's Berlin.